Now, in the intercalated disk, one step further, you must know that this hydrogen that's being pumped out into the lumen or the urine works through the hydrogen-potassium pump. It all begins with the sodium-potassium pump on the basolateral membrane. Now, be careful there. All that I wish for you to do, technically, is to work with that hydrogen. One other piece of news that I wish to give to you here is that hydrogen that's being pumped out. Do you see now where it says NH4, NH4? That's ammonium. And that is an incredibly important buffer. Actually, most of your hydrogen is buffered through ammonia. Do you remember where ammonia was produced or synthesized? Way back in the proximal cavitary tube. And I told you at that time that we would see it here in terms of its buffering effect with hydrogen. So ammonia, NH3, when it takes up hydrogen, is now called ammonium. Or you have titrated acid. And that is going to be a phosphate. So whenever you've heard in physiology as titrated acid, this then means that this is then going to pick up hydrogen to then, in the hopes of trying to buffer that hydrogen. And tell me about that bicarb. Is this reabsorbed? Is it newly synthesized? It's newly synthesized. Remember, every single cell goes through glycolysis, doesn't it? As human beings, we have aerobic glycolysis, hopefully, majority of the time. And so therefore, as you go through a TCA cycle, take a look at the very left there. You see that carbon dioxide? Where is it coming from? TCA cycle. You give off that carbon dioxide. All of this is going to help you contribute to the forward movement and production of hydrogen and bicarb. That hydrogen-potassium pump, located in the collecting duct, primary site for hydrogen to get rid of. Potassium technically is reabsorbed, but now, this is titratable acid. Please, no. Pay attention. That phosphate to you should mean titratable acidity. Now, that's more technical. It's more of a research thing, but know the name. Memorize it, please. Is this majority of how hydrogen is buffered? No, 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 no. It's one of the ways. This is the majority of how hydrogen is buffered. Look and highlight in your head NH3. That is ammonia. It'll then pick up the hydrogen and end up forming ammonium. And we talked about ammonia in greater detail earlier. When we talked about ammonia having a alkaline nature, we talked about the struvite staghorn stone with magnesium ammonia phosphate. Talk about asterixis as well with liver damage. Both titratable acid and ammonia acidify the urine. Bicarb is synthesized and reabsorbed into the ECF. This is the primary site for regeneration of a bicarb if need be.